Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Got it in the middle, it's Bentley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
To the wideout. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? To the air, it's O'Neal. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Poe. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now on 1st down from the 30. They go to the ground. Trucks through the defender. Got enough for the 1st. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Back to pass, it's Farrell. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Finding open areas. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Dropping back, it's Farrell. Unleashes one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Bentley. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the 4th quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bentley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Brings up third down.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Got it behind the line. It's Bell. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now this offense is back on the field. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Got his man on the right. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Farrell. Makes the grab, it's Poe. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And here comes the punt team. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Tough spot in the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackling the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. On the run, fires downfield. And he's got a touchdown.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time lining away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a little space. Got the first himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.